Can you believe it, sir? We're finally going to have a female at the coming-of-age ceremony this year. How exciting!
Take it easy on that dough, son. We haven't had an opportunity like this for 200 years, and I'll be damned if we lose out to Briarwood and his inferior sweet rolls because you've overworked the dough.
Excuse me, miss? Ma'am? We would be honored if you would accept these sweet rolls.
What's the occasion?
We're just so excited about the coming-of-age ceremony that we got started early and now we've made too many. Please, miss, enjoy them.
Thank you so much. These smell lovely.
Oh no, thank you, miss. You honor us.
Miss, please do our family the honor of accepting.
My, what a fine crown! I feel like a goddess.
How kind of you to share with the class, darling.
Those smell really wonderful. Could I try one?
Isn't it amazing? It's like a little bite of heaven.
Amazing. Absolutely.
Do you not see what all these gifts are? They're trying to buy you. Everyone wants to be a part of your coming-of-age ceremony. Are you truly so naive as to think all the men of our village are showering you with gifts for no good reason?
I'm not an idiot, Caspian. Doesn't mean I can't enjoy it.
I've got a special class session for you today. One of the most important lessons you'll ever learn. We'll be doing something a little more practical. Gather your things and meet me outside.
I thought our most important lesson was yesterday.
There's an entire world that exists out there beyond your whim-wham, you know.
Whim-wham? If you're calling it that, it means you're not mature enough to be talking about it.
Can you idiots talk about Sirocco's penis somewhere else? You're blocking the doorway.
How terribly rude of us. Not to worry, Iggy. We can continue talking about my penis on the way to wherever it is we're going.
Don't do this now, Ignatius. It's not worth getting in trouble. Save it for training in the afternoon.
we're going to observe a human, but what are we really supposed to be looking for?
I'm not sure. I guess part of knowing your enemy is just being familiar with their actual presence, right?
Yeah, but it's not like humans have any crazy magical auras or anything. Do they?
They're inherently non-magical. Some of them make pacts with certain deities in order to receive some limited magical powers, but they're not like us, where their very essence is imbued with magic. They're about as mundane as you can get.
So maybe now once we see this guy, we won't be caught off guard by the mystery of their... lack of... mystery.
Exactly.
So you're not nervous at all, huh?
Not particularly. After all, he'll be well restrained, and we vastly outnumber him. Unless he's some kind of escape artist and a master fighter, we should be just fine.
I wish I could be as laid back as you about things like this.
Why can't you?
I can't help it. Whenever I am going into a new situation, I feel a little nervous. What gives you your confidence?
You know I love history. I just remind myself that all these things have happened before and will happen again. And if I can't learn from someone else's experiences, then I trust my own education and training to get me through it.
You make it sound so easy. There must be something that scares you or makes you uncomfortable.
Oh, sure. But this human boy doesn't scare me.
I'm gonna go in with an open mind. But you stay close to me just in case he makes any sudden moves.
I'll be right beside you.
Gather around and listen carefully. This human is an adolescent, like yourselves. He is the son of the village chief. He is immensely valuable as a prisoner, and unlike humans, we do not mistreat our prisoners. Keep your hands to yourself and keep your distance.
How did he come to be in our custody, Elder?
We found a group of adolescent human males skulking around the edge of the village, in violation of our inter-village agreement. You may recall that we've had a pact of non-violence with the humans for the last few centuries. Elemental males were permitted to visit the village in secret, and have children with any woman they chose, with the exception of human nobles, so long as the women consented. The agreement limited the number of human elemental relationships per year. It wasn't ideal, but we got what we needed, and the humans were able to have some measure of peace. Recently, the humans seem to have forgotten our agreement. Although our agreement is due to expire just after the coming-of-age ceremony, the humans have not even waited until then to begin their incursions. We took this boy as he had some worth as a prisoner, but his companions were of no use to us. There has been some tension between our village and the human village of late, but this is too far. We recognize that they are still boys, however, so we will give them an opportunity to make things right. Still, this is a good lesson for all of you. None of you are old enough to have left the village yet. So this boy represents an excellent chance to observe a human firsthand. Follow me. Have a good look. If all goes well, he will be returned to his people in a few days' time. Now that we've had a look at the face of our enemy, we must ensure you are prepared to defend against them. We will spend the rest of the lesson sparring. Pair up.
I've been practicing some new holds in anticipation of our next face-off. I hope you're ready.
You better believe I am!
None of that. There's no shame in giving up when you're stuck.
Oh, Lux, I've always wished you would hold me like this.
Come again?
Hold me tighter, darling. I just want to be close to you. To feel your body against mine. How I've dreamed of this moment.
Hey, what's going on over there? Lux, are you putting the moves on her? You dog!
What? No,
Got you!
That strategy isn't very sporting of you.
Don't be mad, Lux. You've got to be prepared for anything. I'm just trying to be a good partner.
My, how considerate. But you know, that trick only works once.
Ooh. Can we call it a tie for now?
Sure.
Huh?
Now that you've been through the change, you'll be a fully grown woman before we know it. And as a woman, there are many things you'll have to deal with that your classmates won't.
What do you mean, Papa?
Well, you know it's not permitted for elementals to intermarry with humans, so most elementals will never even have the chance to marry.
Why can't they just marry a boy, Papa?
Well, they certainly can, dear one. But not every boy likes boys. Not every girl likes boys either. But that's beside the point. One day you will come of age, and you'll be given a choice that most of your classmates won't. You may want to marry an elemental man. It's early yet, but you're never too young to think about your future and what you want out of life. Marriage is a choice not many of us have anymore. Your mother and I were married for many years before we had you. She was an incredible woman, but that was our decision. Your mother always said all she ever wanted was for you to make your own way, and I've always tried to respect that. If you wish to marry someday, I'll throw the biggest party the land has ever seen. But marriage is not the only path to a happy relationship and a fulfilling life.
I don't know right now, Papa. Can I think about this later?
Of course, sweet girl. You're too young for all this kind of talk. Your mother would be ashamed of me for boring you to tears like this.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking for you. It was lonely out here in the dark.
It was lonely for me too. I'm glad you found me.
I'll never let you feel lonely. Never again.
Oh, Lux.
Miss, please, if you'll just have a look at these fabric swatches.
Don't bother with that fool's swatches. See here, miss, we have a dress already made for you. Please, miss.
Those rags aren't fit to grace your body, miss. We've got a gown waiting for you in our shop.
Sirs, you honor me with your gifts. Unfortunately, I simply don't have the time to consider them right now, as I must be on my way to school. But thank you for thinking of me. I will be sure to remember you when the time comes to make my decision. Do all our tradesmen travel in herds in this village?
So help me, Magnus, if you touch my cakes one more time! What are you even doing here, Adriatico? You're a carpenter!
I may be a carpenter, but my hobby cakes taste 1,000 times better than those dry, crumbling little insults you're carrying in your hands!
As if you can even talk, Gillivar! You might as well be a carpenter, too! Your cakes are like wood!
Sirs, you honor me with your gifts, but I see my classmate across the square and I promised him we would walk together. I really must be going now. Please feel free to deliver any samples to my quarters. Thanks!
There you are, classmate. It's our turn to present first today. We'd better go prepare. Please excuse us, brothers. That was quite a crowd. Has this happened to you before?
Earlier today and yesterday, but those times there wasn't a cute boy to hold my hand and take me away from them.
A cute boy? Oh, you mean... Oh, I hope you won't think I was being untoward. I just wanted to get you away from those people. They seemed a bit aggressive.
I don't think you could be untoward if you tried. You're always so considerate.
I could be untoward if I wanted to.
That wasn't a challenge, Lux.
Right. At any rate, I would imagine this sort of thing is going to start happening more often to you. There's a lot of honor and glory to be obtained from being a part of your coming-of-age ceremony.
How lucky are you being my best friend, huh? You've got a front row seat to all the honor and glory going on here?
I'm the luckiest guy in the village.
Lux, you are a darling man, but whenever I make a joke like that and you answer it seriously, it makes me sound like the biggest jerk.
Oh, sorry. Let me see, Wow, yes! What a spectacular honor! I am the luckiest man in the village!
Lux, you just said the same thing, but you yelled some of it this time.
That was so you would know it was sarcasm.
We'll keep working on it.
So many weapons. They must be headed to where that human boy is being held.
I wonder what they're going to do to him. I hope they don't hurt him.
Don't worry about him. Our men would never harm a prisoner in our care. We're not humans, after all.
Yeah, you're right, Lux. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Today will be a bit different. You're nearing your coming-of-age ceremony, which means we only have a week left together. Normally, I would assign you partners. But your classmate here has an extra choice the rest of you don't. You've studied the elements for the last 14 years of your life, but you're going to have to make a commitment. You'll be choosing your own partner today. You won't have many more chances to explore magic in a neutral environment like this, so make the most of your time.
Don't drag it out, darling. Just break their hearts and get it over with.
Have you ever even seen her using wind magic outside of class? You left confidence behind long ago, buddy. We're getting into delusional territory here.
Like Earth isn't just as useless for defense.
You do realize Earth magic isn't all flowers and grass, right?
It's not a popularity contest, guys. She needs to think about her future.
All of you be quiet.
Lux,
Haven't you studied enough with him by now? You should really expand your horizons.
Not with you, she shouldn't. This decision is way too important to put it in your hands.
Enough! The poor girl doesn't need any more pressure from the lot of you. The real choice is in less than 2 weeks. Try to keep an open mind as long as you can.
Thank you, Elder. I will.
Honestly, you know I'd be more than happy to go over the basics of light magic. But are you sure you want to review this again with me? You wouldn't rather learn something else?
To tell the truth, I do need to hear it again. But I love hanging out with you.
You're gonna make me blush.
We'll be graduating soon. We'll have less and less chances to spend time together. I know I have an important decision to make, but I want to spend some time with my best friend while I can.
It means a lot that you've given me this time, so I'll make sure it doesn't go to waste. So let's begin with our review of the uses of light magic.
There's offensive, regenerative, and illuminative light magic.
Very good. Why don't you tell me a bit about each?
Well, illuminative is the easy one. Light magic can be used to call forth orbs of light or imbue objects with a glow. Probably the most important use for our everyday life.
Correct.
Offensive is a bit trickier. Light can be focused into a source of heat. You can burn objects with it, or your enemies. It's not used very often, but there are light elementals who have made it their focus and can do some really incredible things.
Right. I am not one of those elementals, so I won't be able to help you too much there.
Finally, there's regenerative light magic, my favorite.
Mine too.
Light magic can be used to speed up the body's natural healing processes. It cannot heal fatal wounds, and it cannot revive the dead.
Well, not anymore anyway. Eons ago, before we lost some of our power due to intermixing with humans, it was possible, but not in our current state.
Light elementals are also blessed with incredible constitutions because of the light magic in their blood.
That's also correct. You'll never see a frail, wispy light elemental. We only come in one size and one of 2 body types.
Yours, and...
There must be mass. Whether it takes the form of muscle or fat is up to the individual. Good review. Why don't we try some healing magic?
Sure, but neither of us are injured. What are you doing with that?
Not to worry. Just a little nick here.
Ah, Lux! What are you doing?
Don't worry about me. I barely felt that. But now I need your help to heal it.
Okay.
That was a good start. With a little practice, you'll be healing deeper cuts in no time.
Oh, Lux, you're too nice to me. I almost gave you a hideous scar on your arm. I'm never going to be able to do this.
No scars here. You just need a bit more practice. I'm happy to help you whenever you like.
Thank you, Lux. I'd like that.
Wonderful. I think you'll be pleased with how quickly you can progress with even just a bit of practice.
But Lux, are you just going to keep cutting yourself?
Unfortunately, there's not really any better ways to practice. Akash hasn't seen a war in quite some time. Do you have an alternative?
No, but it's kind of creepy watching you cut yourself, and I don't like the idea of you hurting yourself for me.
Would it help if I said something mean to you beforehand?
Like what?
You're so beautiful, everyone you meet falls in love with you. All right, well, you're so kind. Being your friend is the greatest honor of my life. No? Oh, okay. Your hair is so shiny, it's incredibly distracting to look at. You're so dumb. No, I'm sorry, I can't do it. You'll just have to use your imagination.
You're hopeless, Lux.